When NASA was a thing, they used this as a part of their training program. They would play this movie so that new managers could spot all the errors. It was one of their tasks to spot all of the errors during this film. They used it as a training device, and as of the time of this fact, the highest number of errors spotted was 168.
Errors?
Correct. Errors.
What is it going to give too much away if you explain what that means by errors?
Okay,
Are we talking
NASA,
continuity error?
Yeah, NASA would play this film during their training program to depict all of the training errors that occurred during this film.
Oh,
yeah.
It's not like Armageddon or Deep Impact.
You gotta pick one film.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna go with Armageddon then.
Correct. Yes, that's
really?
Right. Yes, they used it as a training tool to teach new managers all of the errors that would have occurred, and to make sure that they're switched on and paying attention and know all of their like rules and regulations and things that they need to focus on.
That is so stupid. I love
Isn't that rad?
It's pretty rad and stupid, just like the movie we're about to make on Scripty Business. Are you ready?
Oh my god, yes.
We're back, baby!
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Put it on a t-shirt.
It's gonna be the best show of your life.
He said the thing!
Je ne sais quoi.
Spoiler apology.
Can I add something stupid?
We don't have time!
Crisscross applesauce.
Backpedal, backpedal!
Take me on a journey.
Put it on a fucking t-shirt. Scripty Business, we're back again, Murray. We're back again. He's
That's
Murray.
True. I am
Welsh together.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think
I am.
Together we're Scripty Business. That much alone is known. We take 3 random words and try and come up with an interesting log line for what a potential movie would be out of those words in the space of 60 seconds. Then we spin our Wheel of Doom to add a twisty curve ball into the mix. And we have to scramble for half an hour to figure out what the hell that movie is before spending 10 minutes breaking down the story, structure, idea, premise, message, theme of the movie to you.
Mark. No, I think it's the movie in the last 10 minutes, right? Aren't we just like laying down the tracks of
this
what
is
the
the
fuck
movie.
This movie is?
That's fair, because half an hour worth probably isn't relevant. You could probably just fast forward to the final 10 minutes of this episode and get what you need.
I would argue the reverse. Okay? This is the game where everything is made up and the points don't matter.
And the movie does. The movie does matter. Murray, are you ready for our 3 random words we have to play with this week?
Potentially.
We have brush, plate, and candle.
Brush, plate, candle. Brush, plate.
We think I'm seeing a paintbrush when we see brush
God,
there.
yes.
I'm seeing like brush strokes, painting. Candles kind of sometimes get carried around on a plate or whatever that thing is. Like you think of Scrooge. Are we cheating if we just say it's a candle plate? It's a plate for candles and wax? Or is that too weak? I think that's a bit weak.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
A bit weak? That's a bit weak. We're not doing that.
An arbor? Is that what they are?
painting.
Candelabra? No, that's the big ones. No. They're the biggies.
Yeah. It's a painting. It's a painting. This is a movie of a painting, and there's a candle on it, and the paint in. Maybe it's like a picture of Dorian Gray, where the candle is burning out over time.
Yeah, I think I've got it.
Oh, good, because we have 10 seconds left.
Okay, great.
I don't like it when you just commit my ideas. You're like, yeah, that. I'm like, no, not this.
Okay.
Let's hear it. What's the log line of the movie we're making this week?
A gifted but lonely painter who paints into existence her ideal husband. But things slowly turn sour as she realizes this creation of hers doesn't truly understand the human world.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Works for me, buddy. Are you ready for me to spin my Wheel of Doom? I have so many
Please.
questions, but I'm going to wait till we start officially. So, spinning the wheel. Alternate history.
Okay.
Oh my god. So, are we dealing with a historical character then that's the painter? And don't at me, but I can't think of any famous female painters from like turn of the century time. You know what I mean?
Frida Kahlo.
Great. This is a thank you. I forgot about her. She's the eyebrow woman. Yep, I know who she is. I'm with it, world. Right, Murray, questions for you. When you say that she paints her ideal husband into existence, does he only exist in the confines of the painting she's painted him on? Like her the Joaquin Phoenix movie with Scarlett Johansson, where she's the AI.
Do you use AI?
ChatGPT.
I love ChatGPT.
Is it like that, or is this Harold and the Magic Crayon, or whatever that movie was, where they can draw with a crayon and it's real in the world?
Yeah. So yeah. I'm with you. I'm 100%. This is the big turning point of the film, because it is either like picture of Dorian Gray Magic Crayon style. He comes out of the painting, but maybe has to return back to the painting at night or something like that. Maybe it's like, Cinderella-y, there's a time period, or it's more like Frankenstein, and she's like Dr. Frankenstein, and she creates this monster who then, gets out of the painting and exists as a living creature. And then you can picture of Dorian Gray, him, spoiler, apology, he dies at the end because they destroy the painting.
Destroy the painting. And do you know what's funny? I only know that from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Really?
That's the only reason I know that. Great film. And then we were writing a story 10, 15 years ago, Murray, where it was like parallels of vampires and Frankensteins and werewolves. And one of the characters that I think I might have wrote was Gray, and it was Dorian Gray, but Dorian Gray, literally knew nothing about the story of Dorian Gray.
That was such a deep cut. Ley line
one
anthology.
Day
that's
the ley lines. Oh, one day we'll revisit it. Anyway, next question.
Or I like this idea of yours. So there's a secret third path that we can take, which is that he exists only inside this painting, and maybe she has to go into the painting with him, and then maybe the crisis point of the film is that he learns how to escape the painting.
Okay. There's an even more secret fourth path to this story.
Secret garden, secret window.
Secret window within a secret garden. In that maybe we go her approach where she's falling in love with this painting and she can talk. Like, the painting has a soul, right?
Yes.
And she can't physically touch him or be with him, and maybe towards some point she paints herself into the painting. But it's not her. No. It's like an idealized version of her that only exists in the painting.
But gains its own soul, and she can get jealous of. Oh my God!
You like it?
Yes, I love it. Oh my God, that's so devastating. About that hurts.
Yeah.
So I think that's beautiful. I think that's really interesting, because then it becomes a story of jealousy, and it becomes a story of like unfulfilled desires, and kind of how they twist us up into bending reality into this kind of perverse form, because like there's an argument that reality doesn't ever truly exist within the human experience, right? Because everything is external, and we are completely dependent on a bunch of senses. And so technically you never actually see the world. You just see the light that comes in and a reconstruction of its approximation within your own mind. So people quite literally see the world differently. We could play with that idea. I think that's really fascinating.
Now, I have a big question for you, real quick.
Yes.
Frida Kahlo, wasn't she big for like independence and feminism and that sort of stuff? And now we're gonna paint her as this woman that fantasizes about a male figure that she paints into existence and falls in love with. Doesn't that take away a little bit from Frida
She's not
Kahlo?
the right one. I think she's not the right person for this at all. Good. I don't actually think we need a famous painter in this position. It's just alternative history. So we just have to play with history a little bit, like we have to just pick a major event that either did happen or didn't happen, and then pivot into the alternative timeline.
I see this as being a period piece. This as being a period piece. Like Bridgerton, Downton Abbey. This is like
Victorian era?
Yeah, let's go Victorian era. Let's go Lords and Ladies.
Okay, so we've really are like Picture of Dorian Gray, because that's Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde wrote that, I think, during the Victorian era, or like in that period. So we can draw from that. That's good. That already gives us a great color palette. It gives us great, exactly what they're wearing with the fronds and the big like umbrella dresses that had the metal cages in them. Like we
and
already
white
kind
wig
of
things.
Yeah, parasols and stuff. So we know roughly what we're playing with. We just need a And if anything, I think the thematics of it really work in that, right? Because the Victorian era was so regimented in terms of social structures and what was and wasn't acceptable for certain parties to do and behaviors and these like arbitrary guidelines dressed up as manners. So it's a really good chance for us to unpack all of that. I think it's perfect.
I really like the idea of this lead character because we're seeing this through the painter,
Yes.
the female lead, right? I like the idea of her being in like this pen pal romance, like exchanging letters to another lord elsewhere that she's not met, or maybe is being set up to be betrothed.
Yes.
And that's the thing that she paints into existence in the painting. But then when he arrives, he's just nothing like that. You know, he's all talk. He's an uggo, something like that, which sort of drives her further down the path of this painting creation. I think that'd be kind of maybe you look like you're pulling that face like a no.
No, it's interesting. I was like, because that's not where my mind went. But I think that's really interesting. I think you're right. We find a way to manifest loneliness within the framework of being desired, right? Because I think that speaks to a really poignant experience nowadays where she might be lusted after by all of these men, but they're ultimately empty experiences, right? Because they're either empty or they're vain, or they want to use her more like an object or a status thing.
Which makes sense given the time.
Totally. Or she could be, they might just think that she's particularly pretty, but they don't give like a toss about who she is as a person, or they disrespect her painting or whatever. So I think there's an element of her being dehumanized within the film and just wanting that human connection from somebody who sees her as equivalent, which this painting does, until it becomes self-conscious and realizes that they are truly what's the opposite of inseparable? Like they can never meet, right? She can never be paint, he can never be real.
I am torn on the painting becoming sentient.
Okay.
I'm not
take me
saying
on that journey.
I'm not saying no to it. Like I think that there's a cool like Megan kind of storyline there with the painting or like Hal from 2001, where this painting starts to learn like, oh, I'm an independent creation. I don't need to be this woman's sex slave, essentially, which is what this is. But I can almost see this painting as always being this mirror of her fantasy for what she wants from a relationship, which is why it hurts so much more when she paints the version of herself into the painting, and they are interacting and having the love that she idealizes without being able to obtain it.
I think that's the right move. We locked that one in.
Rather than the painting itself learning it's a painting and stuff like that. I think the painting always retains this fantasy element where that is its own self-contained thing. It doesn't really care about the outside world or know it's a painting. It just is, because it's all coming from her and what she wants. So part of me is hung up on that.
It's almost like a program, right? Like it's like something predetermined, like a script.
Like an AI. Yeah.
ChatGPT.
I love it.
So is this a Victorian era AI romance story? Are we kind of doing that?
I think we allude to it, but I don't think it's the primary thing.
Murray, it's artificial intelligence. We've done it! We've peaked! Go home! Good night, everybody. That's it!
That's great. I love the idea of art intelligence. Oh my god! Does she call him like Art? Like short for Arthur?
Yeah, I like... Oh my god, yeah. That's very on the nose. But I fucking love it. It's Lord Arthur Hastings is the one sending her the letters. Hastings, what is that from another Victorian era story?
It definitely 100% is. I don't know what it's from, but it is.
I just absorbed it from the ether. It's like, this is a Jane Eyre.
Yeah, it's a Jane Eyre.
One of them.
It has to be.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
call her Bronte. Let's really go down that pathway.
Bronte Charlotte or
Do you
Bronte
remember
Charles.
the Bronte sisters wrote like Wuthering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wuthering Heights and the other one. There was Charlotte Bronte and another Bronte, and I always forget the second Bronte's name.
Yeah, same.
Right, but yeah, we'll call it Bronte. I like that. It's very Victorian era. Oh no, Murray, are we kind of doing a parody of Victorian London then?
No,
We're just going to pull all these things.
No,
One of
no,
them
no.
is wild. It's there.
I still see this very like Frankenstein. You know, like it is a commentary on, and you know, Frankenstein's monster is so extraordinary and so fantastical, but the book itself just says this is real, this is plausible, and was worked towards. So and the same thing is like Picture of Dorian Gray, right? That I don't think they at every point they're like, whoa, look at me. It's always just like this is the experience of this character, and it's truthful and honest.
100%.
Yeah.
It was there, but we're going to put it away for a rainy day. In a future episode, we're going to do a full-on, like, Naked Gun style parody where every character is named after a property they come from. That's next season.
It's so torn now.
No. We're making a really good movie accidentally. We don't want to shit that off
We could
now.
call it Victoria's Secret.
Oh my god!
Naked Gun, but in Victoria.
Okay, hang on. I had something I was actually going to say. We are actually, when you're saying about this is like kind of touching on plausibility and the rest of it, we are literally in a world where people are marrying ChatGPT girlfriends, where they are programming and like training the script to treat them how they want to be treated, and marrying them, or having this girlfriend when they have a wife and 2 kids, and the wife and kids are like, yeah, it's fucking weird, but whatever, it makes them happy.
That is fucking weird.
It's so weird. So I actually kind of like this, that we're telling that story. She is, and maybe that's something that she can be doing, is that she updates and modifies the painting. So like she paints him, and it's all good, and then it's like, oh, I want to, maybe he could be a bit more muscly. So she's really like building up this illusion of what the perfect man is for her.
I think he is like, I don't think it's a vanity thing for her, right? Because she suffers under the thumb of vanity so much in her life. I don't know if she herself is vain. I think it's more like she's looking for an emotional romantic connection, right? That feels honest. How does that sit with you?
That sits with me fine. Yeah, maybe there's other things that she can paint into the painting.
Totally, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's like,
candle,
I think like you said, she meets this prince and he does this thing and he gets it like 80% right. And then she's like, I will just take that small little crumb of fantasy and I will put it into my ideal world. And so he is Frankenstein's monster because she's taking all these like romantic elements from different people.
Men.
Exactly.
Yes.
Until he's
I love
unrecognizable to her. And then at that point, I think he becomes this thing that even she despises because she's taken all these elements and he has no true sense of self anymore. It's not a unified vision. It's just these like, she does to him what the rest of the world is doing to her, which is to make this like shallow, vapid, empty experience by taking little nuggets and smushing them together. And that, in that desperate moment, is when she paints herself into the painting. To be like, this can still work. Like, I can still fall in love with this man. This romance will still thrive. And I think maybe potentially the end of the film is her seeing how shallow and empty the version of herself that she's put into this painting is.
Okay, counter. She doesn't recognize how despicable this painted man is until she paints herself into the painting.
Yeah.
And the version of herself that's in the painting is fawning over him and like basically worshipping him. And the painting version of him is treating the painting version of her like shit. And that's when she starts to realize, oh God, what have I done? You know what I mean? It's she's literally taken all this toxic masculinity traits from inadvertently from all these different men because for reasons that we'll come back to. Anyway, the combination of all these men, they are not the men she wants to be with. So even if she tries to cherry pick the cream from the top, a bit of the fat gets scooped up as well, and it's still present in that painting. which
I
is
think
what
I
she
know
fails to see
exactly
until
what
the end.
happens. What happens is what she's looking for, and I think what we're all looking for, is a fully rounded human being, flaws and all. Like we want someone who's dynamic and interesting and curious and self-assured and full of vision and passion and all of these things, right? But that only comes with like exploring the self and the world. Like that's where we get personality. So what is happening with this man and with these other men is that they are like a thin veneer of painted experiences. And because she's just taking these little elements, there is no person underneath. There is no fully rounded person with desires and interests and dislikes and passion and opinion. And that's where we get this vapid treating of the woman, because he's swapping. He's going, oh, I'll be this bit of cream, now I'm going to be this bit of cream, now I'll be this bit of cream. And so there is a disconnect between him and the painted version of herself. And I think that's when she realizes how shallow it is, because she's been chasing ideas, not people.
Now, candle's one of our words. She's got to burn the painting, right? She's got to burn the painting. Maybe this, she has like a nook in one of the wings of the manor. So it's like not an abandoned wing of the manor by any stretch, but it's almost like an attic space. It's not insulated. There's no glass window on it. It's just like a space, like a turret, a bit in a turret. So what she's doing is she's sneaking in there by candlelight every night to work on the painting and be with the painting, because it's far enough away from people. And then that's basically where the crux of the movie comes to, when she has that realization and the painting is trying to talk her, like bring her back on side. And that's when she realizes, like, I've wasted the last 2.5 years of my life with this fucking painting and I'm almost about to get drawn back in, and burns it.
Not even wasted, like she was consumed by.
Yeah. Like, for what? Like, for nothing. To it's all self-talk. It's all parroting. It's not anything real, which is like what you were saying.
You can't satisfy this need of mine. Only I can.
Speaking of satisfaction, can we have a sex scene between her and the painting where it's just the two of them like sitting
Absolutely.
opposite each other?
100%. Yeah, look at it.
She's dripping candle wax on herself.
Titanic, the hand with the... Should it be a hand on the painting? Exactly that.
I fucking love that.
Coming off of the painting.
Yes. Lots of condensation.
I have 2 ideas for you that I
my god, the
absolutely
painting needs to
slap.
paint her. That she needs to be led on a
A
chaise
painting within a
lounge.
painting. And then... Does that painting also move? Does that little painted version of her also like move inside the painting?
I think the painting within a painting should literally be a stick figure. Like, it's a shit painting where she lies there for ages and then he turns it round. It's just like a smiley face on a white piece of paper with boobs.
And just like a parent and their child. She's like, oh my god, I love it. That's
so
so good. You're really talented.
And then she's
I'm
got like a
gonna fix
list
him
of
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's good. She's got a list of like upgrades she's gonna make. Painting
What if
lessons.
do you know what? That is actually a really nice idea. She should teach him how to paint, and by the end, he should be able to paint properly. That's kind of cute.
He paints her. He paints the her that's in the painting.
Oh, yes, he paints the idealized version of her.
Oh my god.
That's actually really cool.
That's fucking wicked. I love that. Oh,
I have 2 ideas for you, sir. Okay, one.
we got 10 minutes to go. Tell me your ideas, my friend.
Okay, great. One is that I think you're right. Fire does have an element in this, and it might be really nice if we have a way to activate the painting and deactivate the painting so that other people can't see it. So say it like sits on a lounge room roll, right? When people come in, perfectly still. But I think when you take a candle near it, i.e. fire, that interacts with whatever is going on and brings the painting to life. So I think heat brings this painting to life. It's kind of a nice metaphor. It's kind of interesting to me. The second thing is, right, I think when she burns the painting, it's a really clear decision. And before she does that, in her kind of madness and suffering, like if we end up going, not full Black Swan, but like she has a break, I think what she does is she paints fire into the image to burn him from within the painting because she's upset about this image. So she burns him and her from within the painting with painted fire and then sets the canvas on fire because she wants them to hurt before they go.
Oh, fuck. That's dark as hell, and I love that. My thought to you was, I can't see us requiring to justify why the painting's coming to life or not. And we can, but I'm not there yet. I almost like the idea that this could all have been in her head. I don't think we need a magic candle that turns it on or any sense of that. I think we can keep this ridiculously loose when she's just painting.
I think you're absolutely right. It's got to be in her head, 100%. And it's not a magic candle. I think any source of fire, it could be on a stick, it could be another candle, it could be anything. It's just as heat approaches the painting, it comes to life. And that can be part of her delusion.
But that's why it works having this in a tower wing away from people. It's
it could be away from people. That's fine. That's totally fine. I don't care.
I'm happy to have the heat activating it. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't think we need any rules to this. It's just when she's painting and when she visits the painting.
Totally.
Okay. Cool. When you started going into that, I was like, oh... Candle is a word. Plate's another word. Lots of dinner parties.
Yeah, and she has that artist palette plate thing, that has all the colors on it, Bob Ross.
Are we going to allow anagrams of the words then moving forward? Just rearrange the letters a little bit because it's a plate.
No, it's plate, not palette. But that is a plate. It's a plate shape.
Oh, Murray,
Is it not a plate?
Oh, okay. I am going to have to make a decision here and say I'm not allowing it. I want to because it'd be easy, but I can't justify that. Okay. Give me something else. Give me something else. A plate.
We'll have to come back to it.
We'll come back to it in 7 minutes. Yeah, we got to justify it. It could, like I said, it could literally be dinner parties. Maybe she has dinner with all of these suitors. So there's like not a Wes Anderson style, but like Wes Anderson movies where the plate comes onto shot and it's like a rhythm and repetition. Yeah. We could do a lot of scenes like that where it's always with the plate, She could do fucking art on her plate out of her food while she's bored or something. We can try to bring that into it.
Yeah. I actually don't mind the idea of it being connected by vignettes of other suitors, at least at the start for the first half of the film until it... Maybe that's it, how Frankenstein kind of goes to the university and then it establishes the mythos and then has the very clear turning point of the creature coming to life, and the rest of the film is the rest of the book is totally different.
I'm down for that.
We could have that. We could kind of have suitors in the first third of the film until it just takes a fucking nosedive off the cliff with this painting, and then we slowly start to realize that she is painting each of these suitors that we've previously seen elements into it.
Love it. I love it. Also, something that she could be doing as this lady in waiting of the house is they paint plates. They actually the thing that they do as a hobby, all the ladies, is painting plates and crockery and the rest of it. And that's why she sort of sneaks away to do this massive work of art on a piece of canvas. Yeah. Because outside of her lessons, she shouldn't really be doing that. There's other shit that she needs to be doing, like resting for the next date tomorrow,
100%, yeah. Lest she faint from lack of air.
Oh my god, there's going to be so many fainting scenes and all sorts of... 100%. All those sort of things.
Yeah. Corset on too tight, passes out.
Are we doing the entire film from her perspective, or are there going to be any scenes with the Lord, her father, shooting ducks outside with a potential suitor and having a discussion about it? Yes. Where are we at with that?
Yeah, 100%. So I think the big question is, how old is she? Is she prime suiting age, or is there are we cranking up the dial because she's in her 20s and she's dangerously close to being a spinster or something like that?
I think it's 20s and she's kind of maybe there was some missed opportunity or missed love when she was a debutante, and now she's got this obsession with the ideal man rather than settling like most people do in life. I know my wife settled for me. I'm punching and I'm happy about that, but she could have done a lot better
as well. So.
Yeah, so many other people you could have done a podcast with than me. Yeah, true.
Okay, I think she had the actual love of her life. Genuinely, they both loved each other. It was a really beautiful romance. He understood her really well, treated her totally different, like loved her art and stuff. And then I think he died, right? Like he went to
Fell
war.
into a vat of paint.
Yeah, exactly. And then came back with
Wax.
a smiley face.
He fell into wax, and he is now the candle. He's fucking the one from Beauty and the Beast.
Takes a finger every time to burn it down.
Yeah, she's got like a Han Solo in the cast thing, and she's just going and snapping a finger off to burn it. No. Okay, war. Yeah, let's
Something
he
like
dies
war,
in war.
or he dies by accident. You know, like
In a fire.
Two boxes stood on top of each other so he can reach something high, and he falls off and $1 million babies himself or something like that. You know, like.
Maybe he was in one of two towers, and then the
yes.
early flying machine prototypes mishap.
So a second glider has hit the towers of London.
Oh god, yeah, there used to be two Big Bens.
Yeah.
That's the alternate history, Murray.
Oh
Fuck.
yes, okay, that's it.
Oh,
Great,
God.
we're back on.
Is that all it is? There's two Big
There were
Bens.
two Big Ben.
Oh Christ! What's the alternate history point?
Yeah. I'm with you. Buddy.
Oh, no.
The alternate history is okay. Is this too much of a crime? And I think the answer is yes. To make Victorian era like steampunky, so like we have Victorian era Industrial Revolution, but instead of being like coal based, maybe there's another way we can have the revolution. What if they have the Industrial Revolution with clean energy instead? So it's a little techno spicy Victorian era.
We could almost just do like electricity sped up, so it's all electrical lights at this point rather than the gas and the rest of it, which is why it's. And then she's using the candle to explore this old wing, which isn't powered and isn't tainted by this newfangled technology.
I love it. Great. Yes.
So let's bring like electricity and phone calls. Like
totally.
Why not?
100%. I think retrofuturism is our friend then, right? You know, like the 50s version of the 2000s is a neato burrito idea. So what is the Victorian idea of the turn of the century? What is the 18th century like envisioning of the 19th century?
I don't know. Let me hop in my time machine and go back and ask them. I don't
Because I think that's our answer, right? It's Victorian era, but we have 1950s style technology or like 1940s style technology, but it's all electric powered instead of being fossil fuel powered.
Gas. Yeah. I love this. And then you don't really get so much smog over like the town, the
clean.
cities and the
Totally
rest of
clean.
it. It's all clean.
And there's dolphins in the thing.
I really like this. It's really bright colors, like clear skies. It's
Yeah.
all like Fallout kind of before the bombs drop. Everything's very peachy keen.
Yes, it's a beautiful, and that works really well because it's a beautiful veneer over a corrupt Victorian society, which
Perfect.
works
That absolutely works
for what
Yep.
we're trying to create. Yeah.
Yes, and I think we land hard on that then, that the area of the manor that she's going into to do her other stuff is the true version of what time should be at that point. So
Yes.
as much as she's painting herself a lie, she exists within what we see as the truth.
Totally. And I think we bring in the retrofuturism ideas of like robot butlers and stuff like that as well, because
Oh my
butlers were really
God,
big
yes.
in this time, and you know, workers and servants and stuff.
Yep.
I think that entire workforce has been autonomous.
Replaced.
Autonomized. Yes, thank you. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Ah!
Amazing. 10 minutes. Can we piece together what this movie is and how it flows, my friend? Also,
Yes,
we need a
don't have
title.
single plot point.
We've got a few plot points. We've got a lot
Best
scattered out
served
there.
warm.
Best. We're not alluding to painting at all. Oh, I guess plates though.
I was just thinking revenge is a dish best served cold, and so I wanted to flip it.
I don't
Love
mind
is a dish best served warm.
It's a long one. We'll circle back. We'll circle back when we know more about the
Displeasure.
plot. I strongly feel like this movie, we need to establish the world of this retro-futuristic Victorian-era London right off the fucking bat, with a robot butler and robot attendants helping her getting dressed and going down to
what's
breakfast.
her name?
Bronte.
Bronte Obscure 31.
What a reference. I played that game for like 5 minutes and couldn't get into it.
Oh, it's so good. It's really worth it.
Everybody says it.
Really
I'm not a turn-based kind of guy. It didn't... Pokemon's like the only turn-based game I can play.
It becomes less turn-based because it's so reactionary. It's all about the parries, the dodges, and the counterattacks. It's quite fun, actually.
Anyway,
you
wait.
will get into it eventually.
Isn't that kind of like retrofuturism Victorian era?
Correct. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, good reference then. I thought you were just saying it because of the name Bronte, but yeah, okay.
It's quite
I see the
literally
world
set in
now.
France.
Yeah,
A
I
version
see the
of
world
France.
now.
A painted version of France.
Amazing.
Oh, spoiler
Okay, cool.
apology. Sorry, I just gave away the end of the game. Fuck.
Incredible.
We're in the final 10.
Yeah, we're in the
no
final
notes.
8 now.
Oh, great.
This is because I wanted a title. So I think the movie should open with her going about her daily routine with her steampunk robotic attendants and butler, getting her up, getting her dressed, getting her fed, and then like her mother and father and sisters being at the table. There's the younger sisters, so we clearly define that she's an older child now,
Yeah.
and it's about time she gets out of the
And
house.
I think the younger sisters are already married or engaged.
Engaged. I think they should be engaged, and that's
They've beaten her. That's the pressure point. I think I've got an image for the opening shot, like the opening shot of the film.
Okay.
I think she's in the attic, and there's lots of like paint supplies and whatnot, and it's kind of like her sacred space, and there's a big arch window that looks out over the property, and she's like sitting against the arch windows, kind of side on, staring up into the sky, right? Which is a very simple shot, and then we cut to the parents. This scene that you just mentioned, and then being like she's in the attic again. She's
Cool.
up in the painting hall or whatever the fudge they want to call it.
The old wing or something
The
like that.
old
Like,
wing,
They refer to it as
Yeah.
outdated. Also, while she's looking out the window, can there be fucking blimps and
Yes.
stuff like flying around?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's tease it. Or you could
Final-
Yeah, go.
I was just gonna say one last thing for you, and I don't know how this sits with you, but seeing as she's a painter and all the rest of it, are we gonna add any visual elements of things being kind of paint-y? Like, whether it's like backgrounds and landscapes, they have like not a filter, not an AI filter, but you get what I mean, where it looks
Yeah.
like brushstrokes.
Looks oil,
know?
like oil paintings or watercolors or super realistic hand-drawn
Like
pencils or something.
backgrounds are painted, and then the actual foreground is all
Okay, big
real.
question for you then. Do the events of this world actually occur? Like the movie? Is that what you're trying to say, that the whole movie is set inside like a painting?
Oh, so it's the movie ends with her burning the painting, and then it just zooms out to a hand with a paintbrush, and it's you. And then you look at the camera and wink, and then it just shrinks down
It's
into
Bob
a
Ross.
little pinprick. Yeah, just a happy little accident here. Paint a tree. We're gonna paint a tree. I don't know. I don't know. We're halfway through the last 10 minutes, so we need to decide now.
Is this? Oh, okay. No, I think I know where you're going. You're going for like a Wes Anderson style, you larger than life kind of like crafted life, because like a lot of his backgrounds are like cardboard and all. Yeah, I
just
think
it'd be
you're right.
cool
Yeah. Let's lean into
if
that.
we're
That's
looking
cool.
at the world when she's in the scene and we're following her perspective, I
Totally.
think having this kind of
Yeah.
artistic layer to
No,
things
I think
would
that
be
works
cool.
really well, and what yeah, we're seeing the world through her lens is kind of the filmic technique that we're using. So I think that's great. I think you're right. I think the first third of the film doesn't really focus on her. I think we almost get like no concept of who she is, because she's treated like an object by her father and is kind of pawned off to all these other men. So we as an audience shouldn't have a good understanding of who she is until we
Amazing.
divulge into this kind of painting
Act 2.
world and we unbury like who this woman is.
Oh my god, and when the movie ends and she realizes what the fuck is the problem with the painting and how this is like ruining her or tainting her, the painted element of her actual life starts to withdraw. Because it's very fantastical to start with, which is why her idea of what romance should be and all the rest of it is all painted up and exaggerated. And then as she starts to see the truth, maybe then we start pulling back how fictional her reality is, because I'm sorry, it is. She's 20. She needs to grow the fuck up and get on with life and find a man and pump out some kids. That's the time she's in. Not now. Not now. But I'm just being historically accurate to our alternate history.
I was playing the father. I was playing the father. That was a direct quote from Daddy.
Yeah, sure. Let's quickly put it in the script so I don't get cancelled. I definitely don't believe that for today. Okay? Let's just think about the time period.
Dig up, stupid. Dig up.
I can't! There's only one direction and it's down. When you're in this sort of topic. 3 minutes,
okay.
by the way.
I actually think a little je ne sais quoi for you, sir, is in the attic. In the attic? In the addict. In the attic, there is a whole bunch of, like, painted families, like her family. I think she tried this before the movie started on her family to have, like, an ideal version of the family and failed. And moved on to the partner. No? Okay, he's unconvinced. It's out the movie.
I'm okay with that. I just don't know why the partner would be animated then and the rest of them aren't. Unless when shit starts to hit the fan, the rest of the paintings start to, like, negative talk to her as well. You know, like, maybe when the painted version of her is,
I think,
you know.
Okay, I've got it. They're all
paintings.
They're all non-animated paintings. She was just trying to paint the idealized version of how she sees her family. He is the first one that comes to life.
Yes, but my only thought is then at some point in the movie when it gets dark and we're climaxing, love that phrase, then when she's spiraling a bit, if there's other paintings that she's done in that attic with her, I think it would be a really cool moment for some of them just to start like shit-talking her. Like, you could never be with him, only she could be with him, she's one of us. Like, you were always a miserable excuse for a sister. And then, you know, she's like, stop it! Great. And, like, I like that sort of... And then she burns the whole fucking old wing. She burns the whole thing down, mate, instead of just the painting.
Yeah, and maybe I still think she should paint fire into all of the paintings to make them all suffer. Let's go even further and say that she is actually not just a plate painter, but also a canvas painter and sells her stuff into stores. So that when she's having this, you know, previous to this breakdown, she is walking through town and even the paintings that she put in, like, shops and I don't know if cafes in Victorian era had paintings, I'm assuming they did, other people's houses are all accosting her as well.
Sure, I'm fine with that because we're in the final minute. So she's walking past a house and you see the house window and the painting is on a far wall of that room and they're like, hey, fuck you, buddy! Like... You know what I mean? Like, sure, whatever. We're in it. Okay? That's enough. I think we've got an idea.
Someone's just like walking a painting down the road, and she passes, and he's like, "Hey, bitch!"
But it's muffled because it's under like a cloth. It's like 40 seconds to figure out the title of this movie, and then we just have to pens down and hope that we've justified why it's a cool idea. But I don't think we've made a movie.
Okay, I've got another one for you, and I know you like alliteration. Paint me a perfect partner.
Paint me a perfect partner. I don't mind that. I was also thinking like Love by Numbers, but...
Oh, that's also really good.
Because it alludes to painting. Maybe that's what all the women do, is they paint by numbers.
Yeah.
And she can't express herself.
It's done.
Yeah?
Love by Numbers.
Love by Numbers?
Yes. Yes, Welsh. Yes, I adore it. Let's go.
Love by Numbers. People are like, is this a maths film?
I've climaxed. That's it.
You climaxed bang on time as well. Wow, Love by Numbers. I think, look, we have the bones of a good movie idea today.
The bones, Welsh, the bones.
I think we gave everybody a beginning and an ending and some shit that could kind of happen in the middle. I think this is almost like oh damn it, there's a by numbers thing for people to do with this. It's like a make your own movie. Here's all the parts.
Yes.
Go and make
Choose
it.
your own adventure.
We just made a choose your. That would be a great episode. Make a choose your own adventure movie where we just say all these different things that could happen, and then we roll a dice and we turn to this page of the script.
Oh, coming soon.
There's a lot of cum mentions in this episode. Climaxing.
It was a romance.
Soon.
Like, what is romance without a bit of orgasm? You know what I mean? Like, why? You know, you got some for the heart, some for the legs. Legs? Some for what is in between the legs. So, right at that moment, my cat jumped up and distracted me perfectly.
Oh my god!
Do you like to say hello to the cat?
Yeah, show the cat.
All right, come on, cat, come here. You want to just?
This is great for the audio listeners. This is fantastic content for anybody listening with no video. Murray doesn't actually have a cat. He just makes cat noises and expects people to believe he's got a cat.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cat.
She is a pretty cat.
Anyway.
Sorry,
Go to Ko-fi. Coffee, however you want to pronounce it. Go and buy us a coffee or subscribe to our membership tiers for access to all of our previous episodes, which are now, for the most part, locked. You can't access them unless you're a Scripty patron, which is a name. There's a name of a Scripty fan club person. We've talked about it. I don't think we've confirmed what it is yet, but what is it? Yeah. PAs? Producers?
I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll figure it out and let you know. In a future episode, this will make sense. You can also follow us on socials at Scripty Business, at SA Welshie, at Murray vs. the World. And other than that, hook a brother up, show us some romance, make us orgasm by liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, and doing the rest.
Actually, comment your favorite romance on this. I actually want to know. I don't watch enough romance movies. I'm not a romance boy. So, and I need to be educated. So please tell me what are the best romance movies in all of history.
Nice. I like that. Do that for Murray, and for me, comment your best orgasm.
Right now, this one. Yep. This episode was edited by Luke Wilkinson Turner. The intro music was provided by Facilian Studios. The artwork was made by Justin MacArthur. This has been a Scripty Business production. Talk shit, think quick, and remember, we love you.